In this video, we are going to write a program for finding the smallest and the largest element of an array following the algorithm that we learned in the previous video. Now, to make this process a little faster, I've already written a few initial functions that would help us in solving this program. The first function that I've written is void input, which would be used for taking input from the user or array input from the user. All right. Let me just fix up a few indentations here. Okay. Now, the next function that we have, it will display all the elements of the array that have been passed to it. Okay. Now, I'm going to explain the main method later, but let me first uh, fix the indentations properly. Okay, the indentations are proper now. Let's shift it here. Okay, all right. I guess corrected again. Yeah, it's fixed now. All right. So we are going to define a function which would return the smallest element of the array. Okay. So the function would have a return type of int because we are dealing with integer arrays here. I'm going to name the function smallest element. This function will take in an array. All right. Now, first we need to find out the size of the array. So int size equals arr dot length. Next, we assume that the first element of our array is the smallest element. So int smallest equals arr 0. Now, next we run a loop from 1 to size minus 1 and check or compare every element with this variable smallest to find out if we have any element which is smaller than our currently assumed smallest element. If it is, we assign that value to our smallest variable. So for int I equals 0, I less than size or I less than equal to size minus 1, anything as you like. Okay, now we compare our current element, that's arri, with our smallest. Now if it is, if this condition is true, then we assign arri to smallest, and that's it. At the very end, we must return our smallest element. Upon the completion of this loop, this variable would contain the smallest element from the array. Alright? Now, in a similar fashion, as I showed you, we can find the largest element of the array. So for doing that, I'm not going to rewrite the function all over again. I'm just going to copy this function and I'm going to paste it and change a few of the things. So this would be largest. I would still need to calculate the size of the array. I would change this variable to largest. I would still, I'm sorry, this should start from 1. Okay, so, all right. Now I'm going to check whether our current element is greater than the largest, assumed largest, and if it is, we assign largest the value of arri or the current element, and lastly we return largest. That's it. Simple. Finding the smallest and largest element of the array. Now coming to the main method. Now in the main method, I first declared an object of the scanner class to take inputs, and then I have created an object of this class. The name of this class is array smallest largest element, so as to call these functions. All right. Now, firstly, we take the size of the array as input, and then we initialize an array with this size. We create an array with this size, allocate memory to this array. Next, we take input in this array by calling the input method and pass it the array. Now, to find the smallest element of the array, we'll need to call the smallest element method and pass it our array. So, int smallest equals obj dot smallest element arr. Now, to find the largest element of the array, we would need to call the largest element function. Int largest equals obj dot largest element ARR. Alright. Now, next we are displaying the array. After displaying the array, we should display the smallest and the largest elements of our array. So, let me give a print statement, println, the smallest element of the array is space plus smallest. And I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to paste it. The largest element of the array is largest. That's it. Our program is done. The only important thing, or the new thing here, is the function smallest element and the function largest element. And this is going to help us tremendously while understanding the algorithm for selection sort. So let's compile our program. Alright, class compile, no syntax errors. Let's run this. Now, let's give it the same set of inputs. Now, let's make the size of the array to be 7. Now, let's give it the same set of inputs that we saw in our algorithm video. Alright, so let me move over to the slide here. So it's 38, 41, 18. Let me reduce the size of this. Okay, so 38, 41, 18, 50, 68, 22, 34. I need to change. No, it's alright. Okay, so our array is 38, 41, 15. It should have been 18. Let me rerun the program. Let's use the same set of inputs, otherwise it might create confusion for some of you. So the size of the array is 7. The first element is 31, the next element is 41, 8, 41, this element is 18, 50, 68, 22, 34. Okay. So the array is 38, 41, 18, 50, 68, 22, 34, and the smallest element is 18, and the largest element of the array is 16. So that was the implementation of our code. I hope you've understood the implementation. Hope to see you in the next one, where we cover the third prerequisite. All right, bye for now.